Yes, so we have a phone call. Hold
Yeah.
on, doctor. We have a phone call. Good afternoon,
Sure.
caller. You're on the air.
Peace. How you doing? This is Jamal Crawford calling.
Hey, Jamal. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Out of respect to everybody, I'm gonna really try to keep this really brief and to the point. So, my dear brother, I'm much more familiar with you than most of these other people are. Like from the very beginning, the first time you came to Boston and all that, we have people in common who I won't mention on here. We have a good brother in common that we both, are cool with. In any event, over the years, I was one of those people who was, had early concerns, and of course now, you are obviously, you're the target of much criticism, and as you say, hate and
Legitimate criticism, not hate. Especially when you're talking about nurturing young neuromelodic black and brown minds in this country. I'm talking about nurturing, involving, advancing, encouraging, empowering young, susceptible, malleable, neuromelanated black and brown minds of this nation. So yeah, you are going to have some constructive criticism, some legitimate criticism. You have to be some kind of verification process, right?
invite me to the block party. I don't want to come to the block party, brother, right? But the question is for real, and only answer this if you feel as though, it's legitimate and all that.
That's real legitimate.
Is there some sort of definitive timeline when you know that the school is going to actually like open its doors? Like, what's the timeline now, my brother? Good question. There is no timeline. And the reason there is no timeline is because we have repairs that have to be made.
After 16 plus years, $3.5 million through people just handing them cash, money orders, personal checks, PayPal, Cash App. There is no definitive timeline. All the money he's squandered and misappropriated away and scammed the neuromelanated black and brown peoples of this nation out of, there is no definitive timeline. And then he's going to make the excuse that is the general contractors, subcontractors trying to get over on them because they don't want to work for free. Neuromelanated black and brown businesses in this country, especially if you're concerned with HVAC, plumbing, electrical troubleshooting, rewiring, and renovation work, plastering, drywall, roofing, carpentry, even repairing the water heat pump, the gas furnaces. Why the hell do they have to work for free? Caucasian raw, you don't got to work for free. I mean, I know they're providing their time and their labor towards, such a prestigious and commendable endeavor when it comes to establishing an educational institution or what he wants to do, because it's going to be beyond an educational institution. It's going to be the premier neuromelanated black and brown convention, community, recreational, educational institution in the world, right? So if you want to be part of that, you got to work for free. I just provide the materials, which he never does. So again, he didn't have other generation electrical services work for free. The whole job for a small building and small gym was $160,000. He paid them $60,000, and they barely got half the work done. They didn't even get half the work done before he put them on some kind of time constraint, arbitrary time constraint. He had no other permits pulled, no other subcontractors in there doing any work, when they're supposed to work in tandem and coordination with the HVAC guys and the plumbing guys. But none of that was, none of those permits were pulled for that. Still not pulled. No new permits have been pulled for any work to be done. But let's continue. Again, neuromelanated black and brown businesses, general contractors, subcontractors should not have to work for free. But he wants you to work for free, but he's going to lie on these contracts right now. Pay attention.
Repairs require not only the money, but the right professionals to get them done. As I was saying earlier in this conversation, we've already had to cut ties with 2 licensed black contractors who took our money and didn't finish the work. So it's tough.
He just lied again on those general contractors. Generation Electrical Services were let go by this fool over here. They did not take his money and run. If they did, he would be taken to court right now. Why the hell hasn't he filed any charges of people that stole grand money from him, tens of thousands of dollars from him? But he doesn't take them to court whatsoever, doesn't bring it up, just makes up a lie, telling them they took the money and ran. Lying bastard.
Do things within your own race. I have about
he still got their damn tools and equipment in the trap house bandos that they can't get out neither. The ladders and stuff, he still got those in there too. And they've been calling, texting, emailing this man, and they can't get their equipment, they can't get their tools. They're trying to catch him when he goes up there to Trap House Bandos, where he actually lives in there, but they don't know that.
In my phone, I have about 20 plumbers in my phone, all black. The problem is they either wanted to overcharge us or they didn't want to do the work right. So I can't put a timeline on it, and I'm not embarrassed to say that because I like how far we've come.
Fool said he wasn't embarrassed that he wasted $3.5 million in 16 years to get nothing done out of purchasing some Trap House Bandos for $400,000 other people's money. It's still on the vacant property list, still owes vacant property taxes. There is no school plan or business plan, no letter of intent filed with the state and city of Wilmington, Delaware. No school plan, business plan filed with the Newcastle County Brandywine School District or the Delaware State Department of Education, which will have authoritative jurisprudence over these Trap House Bandos. Even though he tried to say it's their independent parochial charter school, they'll still have authoritative jurisprudence over these educational institutions. This, like I said, is Trap House Bandos. Owe $320,000 in back taxes come July. Then those back taxes are going to roll over again come next July in 2022. He does not have a tax abatement. He hasn't paid taxes. He reneged on the payment plan back in February 2020. This last payment he made on the property taxes. So that's another $160,000 that's going to be owed on top of $320,000 property taxes, right? July 2022. We're not talking about the utility bills, which is like 17 grand for both buildings, and the small gym and the big gym. There's over 17 grand there. You got vacant property taxes. Still have the renovations, repair, new construction for the small building, small gym. That's like $1.5 million. No cafeteria in small building. Cafeteria's in the big building. To get that big building up and running, that's $4+ million. And we're just talking about renovation, repairs, and construction. We're not talking about salaries for the specialized instructors he will need for the school that actually have to know be a Garveyite, no Pan-Africanism, the Akabalani linguists, expert linguists that's coming through, the specialized instructors dealing with children with behavioral disruptive disorders and intellectual acuity discrepancies and stuff like that, when the comprehension and learning and reading and stuff like that. Those specialized instructors, 401ks, benefits. We haven't got to the rest of the faculty and the staff, the maintenance staff, janitorial, cafeteria. They need salaries too and benefits too. We haven't got to all the different types of insurance, liability insurance, and getting the zoning variance right. It's still on light manufacturing commercial, 26M1. It needs to be the residential school zoning variance. So there's that. So yeah. And those are millions of more dollars, and then you still need financial reserve liquidity too. Yeah, and he still has not done their interview, has no applications for anything for enrollment or for employment. Has like 3,000 resumes, and then he has to differentiate between those that donated and did not donate. And he's talking about 3-4 interviews, and he's talking about the school's going to be up and running. No, a block party. He went from the both buildings to just a small building to the gym to we're going to have a block party. And all that's going to be done. Again, no one will be working, no one will be employed. End of the summer into September 1st. But he's going to be traveling around the country on a high-end Yelp book tour for the King Coast photocopy, plagiarized print job with no references, sources, and a fake ISBN number and a fake publishing company because he doesn't want to get garnished by child support. And he's using a fake last name. Okay, let's continue.
Organize, and we have to energize, and we have to mobilize. We have to organize, and we have to energize, and we got to mobilize. We can do this. African nations will not intercede on the behalf of American Africans until we show them that we are committed to investing in them. Okay? It must be a transaction.
Again, no, he does admit it that they don't care too much. The African Akabalani nations care too much about what's going on with neuro-melanated black and brown peoples in this nation, but he wants us to give so much and invest so much to go back to the Akabalani and con, do this, that, and third, all for the mother continent, even though they're not doing the damn thing for us. Make it make sense.
must be a transaction, brothers and sisters. We can't expect Africa to risk everything standing up for us, and we've done nothing for Africa. When are we going to organize our money and systematically invest in the mother continent? When are we going to organize our money and systematically invest in the mother continent? When are we going to organize our money?
We need to systematically invest in this continent, you stupid fool. You just admitted they're not doing a damn thing for us, but we have to do this, that, and the third for the Alkeblanian continent, even though they're not trying to do anything for us unless we show them something.
Invest in the mother continent. In fact, I'm talking to all black men right now when I say we may have to overrun the U.S. Congress the same way the white folks did it on January the 6th.
Pause. You already know this fool ain't gonna be out there overrunning nothing. You gonna be in the background in the trap house bandos on Instagram through one of his phones. He's actually advocating for insurrection, not a riot, not a rebellion, a revolution, right? So that's what he's advocating for: meeting violence with violence, meeting oppression with aggression. But he'll be nowhere to be found. Talking about all black man, this Negro ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. He's scared of this bitch. You already know he ain't gonna be out there, goddamn, risk his life, because that's all that's gonna happen. As you already know what the Caucasian audience got away with, those insurrectionists, those terrorists, compared to neuro-melanated black and brown people. You come up there armed, trying to storm the Capitol, take over the Capitol. You already know how many body bags gonna be out there. Shit, they don't even give us no damn body bags.
All black men right now. If this keeps going down, black men, we're going to have to storm the U.S. Capitol the same way the white folks did it for Donald Trump.
He ain't going to do it.
Where all my unapologetically African brothers at? Where all my unapologetically African alpha males at now?
He ain't one of them.
Where are all of our unapologetically African alpha males now? We may have to overrun the U.S. Capitol the same way the Trump supporters did back in January. Are you ready, brothers?
Are you?
Are you ready, brothers?
Are you?
Are we ready to sacrifice for our elders? Are we ready to sacrifice for our women? Are we ready to sacrifice for our children? That's the question. We may have to overrun the Congress the same way the devils did back in January. But it's going to be action. It's going to be action. Action is needed. Action is needed on behalf of the black man.
Action is needed on behalf of those trap house bandos that sit on the vacant property list that you have put no action into. But okay.
We may have to arm ourselves and march to every major police district in America armed and organized. Black men may need to march to every police district at the same time all across America, armed and organized, not to bring violence, but to say we ain't taking this shit no more. It may be time to pick up your rifle and we march to the police district to tell them we ain't taking this shit no more.
And what they say, well, we don't give a damn, you ain't taking it no more. You gonna keep on taking it. What's gonna happen then? Because there ain't nothing peaceful coming there armed to like a major police district or department and sheriff office in this nation. We're talking about thousands. So of course it needs a hell of an organization, like the most massive undertaking for neuromelanated black and brown men in this country. For to pull that off, for that to come to fruition. So like I said again, you come there armed, what you think is going to happen? A lot of neuromelanated black and brown men will lose their lives, and he will be nowhere to be found other than running his damn mouth somewhere where he's in a safe, confined position.
Didn't come for war, we come for justice, but don't be pushing us too far. We may have to. We're going to have to do something, brothers and sisters, to force the president of the United States to pay attention to you, because Joe Biden thinks he's going to go through all 4 years and do nothing for the Negro.
Damn lie.
Joe Biden thinks he's going to go through all 4 years and do nothing for the Negro. And let me say this, because so many of you think that you're ready for revolution. You're not ready for revolution. Academy, hit your cash app, $FDMG School. Join the Loyal Donors Club. Go to drumarjohnson.com and join the Loyal Donors Club. Mail your check.
This I wanted to show you when he tells 3 different people 3 different opening dates. And I'm going to segue into this most recent video when he gave another opening date of a block party. Not an actual opening of a educational institution or even a gym. A block party.
To the FDMG Academy, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. Peace and black power.
Yes, sir, brother.
How we doing, King?
All right, man. I just stopped past to tell you stay encouraged, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that, Bobby.
What the projection look like?
Hopefully we be done by the end of the summer with the renovations. Open up the school next summer. We want to do a festival, Black Power. We want to do a festival out here.
Hear what the Negro just said. Next summer, 2022. He said the renovations is going to be done at the end of the summer, but for some reason you can only open up the school till next year. Okay.
Early September, we're going to block it off and have a big, unapologetically African festival.
2022.
This summer. This summer is going to be the festival. If we can get that HVAC and plumbing done, I think we're in a good space right now. I'm very optimistic.
Yeah,
we have the whole May, the whole June, the whole July, the whole August. We got 4 months. There's no reason why.
And he about to go on a nationwide tour all these months. He's not going to be at the Trap House Band those whatsoever. But he says, I'm optimistic. I hope. This, that, and again, there are no general contractors out there whatsoever doing any work. No permits have been pulled for anything. Okay.
And that school on that side of the street shouldn't be up and ready by the end of August. And then we're going to start on this side of the street once we done that side. So the festival will be this September, and we can finish up those renovations.
Last question, I just want your thoughts about following you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just a quick blurb on what do you think about the vaccine?
I do not support the vaccination. You have not graduated to the point where you understand that change can't come from within. So peace and love, my beautiful African queen. Come on back here. Come on back here. Who that? How we doing, beautiful? Well, you know we bought these schools, right? We bought these schools 2 years ago, my beautiful African queen, and we now trying to fix them up. We working on that school over there. That's on your left shoulder. That's going to be the elementary school. And once we get that fixed, we're going to work on this school, which is going to be the high school.
Okay, for your all boys.
All boys, and then we're going to open up to the girls after about 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
It was good to see you. I just seen you.
So
the Breakfast Club.
When you open up,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you look good too.
Likewise, beautiful. Keep me in your prayers because we got some difficulties ahead with the school, but we gonna make it.
You gonna make it?
Be all right.
I appreciate you.
Be all right. Delaware's a little funny place.
It is. I'm learning.
You know what? It's changing.
Yes, ma'am.
They're doing more stuff for African Americans.
Glad to hear that.
So if you here and you get the other black people behind you.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll be all right.
Will do.
You'll be all right.
Thank you, Queen.
We'll see you.
Likewise, baby.
Hear my prayers. And
Yes.
don't let some people worry you when they talk that mess about you.
I promise. That's right. That's right. I appreciate it. All right, love. Take care now. God bless you too. So, brothers and sisters, the riot.
That's number 2.
Brothers, we must stay focused. It is always. So, brothers and sisters, the riot. Brothers, we must stay focused. It is always consciousness over the cookies and politics over the punani. The ladies will be there, but we have to do the work. And I'm telling black women this right now. I'm telling all my beautiful African queens this right now. Stop giving your cookies out to brothers who are not building in the community. I'm talking to all my beautiful African queens. I'm talking to my West Coast queens. I'll see you Las Vegas on the 14th and Oakland on the 15th.
God damn, he's spitting your ass off. So basically, he's self-projecting. He's talking about himself. He ain't build a damn thing. Those Trap House Bandos been there. He just used other people's money to purchase it because he talks good and has good memory retention when bringing up the past accomplishments of neuromelanated black and brown peoples in the continuous continental landmass, which you call North, Central, and South America. That's it. He's a school counselor, used to be former school counselor, that's not certified or licensed to do any of this shit. Only give advice as a life coach. He has built nothing, and he's not taking care of his kids whatsoever. He's been in arrears or child support for 19 years. 4 different baby mamas, 4 different kids that he ain't taking care of. And we get more to that about what he posted on Instagram that he has a baby on the way. But then he lied and said, I don't got an actual baby on the way. But, I don't know why I put the Instagram post up there. But it is what it is. But the nigga was spitting all over the place.
In Palm Springs on the 22nd. I'm talking to my down south queens. I'm gonna see you in Fayetteville on June 4th and Statesville on June 6th. You understand? I'm talking to my East Coast queens. I'm gonna see you New York City on Haitian Flag Day on May the 18th. Nat Turner Land, Virginia. I'm gonna see you the day after tomorrow. But I'm talking to all black women. Stop making love to coons. Stop giving your womb to coons. I'm gonna say it again. Stop giving your womb to the coons, because when you give your womb to the coons, you have a coon womb. And when you have a coon womb, black woman, you can only give birth to baby coons. So stop giving your womb to the coons. I mean it.
Yeah, this nigga, bro. So he actually calling black women such a racially charged epithet that was given to us by the Caucasian Iranians when they pretended to be superior to us, was actually enslaving us. But he want to utilize that to say, if you copulate and procreate with neuromelanated black and brown man, it's not built. I mean, there's no conceptualization of what he actually is talking when it comes to building. Because like I said, he's not building a damn thing. This is not an educational institution he's sitting in front of. It's the Trap House Bando that's still in the vacant property list. He doesn't have any kind of organization. You're talking about a non-profit organization that's a P.O. box with no employees, office hours, or service or goods or products offered whatsoever. That's about it. So he, like I said, he's self-rejecting and talking about himself again, I guess. And he's, trying to correlate that and actually identify you as a coon, and you're giving birth to coons. You have a coon womb, and it's ridiculous. Like I said, it's such a horrible statement to even make, but that's what he does on a daily basis. But you sick of fan of sheeple, you eat it all up. Because I guess, same thing with the black Baptist preachers, the fire and brimstone preachers, just soak up the ideology without having any independent critical analysis for yourself. It's ridiculous.
Stop making love to brothers who ain't building for the community. If y'all stop making love to brothers who ain't working for the community. If y'all stop giving out your French vanilla cookies and your banana cookies and your lemon cookies and your butter pecan cookies and your butter almond cookies and your caramel cookies and your sweet brown sugar cookies and your chocolate fudge cookies. If you stop giving out your cookies to the brothers before they do the work, sisters, we can get some work done. So
he talking about it, but again, why does he have to sexually appropriate and objectify women into a freaking food, especially neuromelanated black and brown women? What they go through on a daily basis. They're the most exploited, abused human on this exosphere. And this is how he relegates them. Sexually objectifies them. The food. Because the nigga always hungry. And so this man is a sociopath, dog. But it is what it is.
please stop making love to brothers who ain't building. You got to make love to the brothers who building. I once had a sister in Chicago, my first visit to Chicago. If you go back and watch my first Chicago interview of September the 18th of 2010, my first Chicago interview that is responsible for the birth of the Prince of Pan-Africanism on September the 18th. We need to represent the American African nation. What will we call ourselves? We need one name. We're going to choose that name at the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. We're going to choose that name at the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. We're going to choose that name at the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. To my continental Africans and Caribbean Africans and Central and South American Africans and Canadian Africans and Australian Africans and European Africans, we are taking suggestions for the name for the new American African nation because we are dependent black. We are declaring black independence from the United States. We are declaring our independence from the United States government. Oh, yes, we are.
So you're going to declare your independence for the fiat currency that the neuromelanated black or brown peoples utilize to send you money every day? You don't declare your independence from that too? You don't come up with your own fiat currency, whether it be material or digitized? You definitely want to declare your independence from it, and declare it totally. And then get away from the hegemonic fiat currency that the dollar's built and all other fiat currencies and make your own shit. Total independence. Total independence to go. Don't rely on PayPal, Cash App, money orders, people getting your money. No more of that. We got our own currency now. Tell him, Jermaine.
Yes, we are. We are declaring independence from the United States. What the white man did on July 4th, 1776, the black man is about to do. What the white man did in 1776, we're going to do in 2021. We are declaring independence from the United States. We are no longer citizens of this nation, and we shall henceforth be known as whatever name we choose, brothers and sisters. I'm talking revolution. I don't want to riot. I don't want to revolt. I don't want a rebellion. I don't want a reformation. I want a revolution. I don't want to riot. I don't want to revolt. I don't want a rebellion. I don't want a reformation. I want a revolution, brothers and sisters.
Revolutionize some money out
real independence. Yes. And I'm telling you right now, the Ski Mask Club will be out on July 4th. If I catch any Negro celebrating his slave master's freedom. How we doing, ladies? All right, good to see you. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you, babe. Thank you. All right, y'all. That's the beautiful African queens of Delaware. The beautiful African queens of Delaware. That's the beautiful African queens of Delaware coming through shouting out the prince. The American African nation, we are declaring independence. I'm going to work on that Declaration of Independence. If you don't want to be independent, no problem. You will be the nation of coonz. We will let the government of America know that there are some Negroes who did not want to be free. They are the nation of coonz. We will let Joe Biden know that there's a few million of us who don't want to be free. They are the nation of coonz. But for those of us, how we doing, Baba? But for those of us who are declaring independence, we want it to be known that we shall now, herefore, and forevermore be known as the name that we choose, brothers and sisters. Revolution. July 4th. 2021, I better not catch a Negro celebrating it. July 4th, 2021, we are not playing. The Goonie Goons, the Ski Mask Club, we better not see no cookouts. We better not see no celebrations. We better not see no red, white, and blue flags. I better not catch one of you coons celebrating your oppressor's freedom. I better not. I better not.
What you gonna do?
I better not catch a coon on July 4th celebrating this slave master's freedom. I better not. We're not having it this year. July 4th has been banned in the black community. Effective immediately, July 4th celebrations.
Finally catch you.
How we doing there, Baba?
I'll finally catch you here live.
How's it going? How we doing, little brothers?
Tell this guy.
I hear you.
When you gonna open up?
We hoping to be done by the end of the summer, and we want to do a grand opening festival, block the whole block off in early September. That's the goal. So we got 4 months.
4 months.
That's the goal. And then once we get the Marcus Garvey side of the street ready, we're going to get the Frederick Douglass side of the street ready. But we're going to focus on this side because it's a little less expensive, you know, a little smaller. Get the school started over here next September, and then get renovating over there. We're going to get there, Baba. Just a little bit of growing pains. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Be safe now.
Again, he just said that next year. But we're going to have a block party this September. But next year, the school will be up and running. The renovations will be done by the end of the summer, but we can't open the school up when the renovations done. We still got to wait next year, and another $106,000 in taxes due on top of the $320,000 in property taxes is due. We're going to have the school up and running next year. Now, this is what I want to show you. Like I said, nigga don't take care of none of his kids. But he talking about knocking up another one or two. And talking about Prince Ifatunde Okun. That's not a real name. Because like I say, his last name is not Ifatunde. It's Jermaine Shoemake. It's Jermaine Shoemake. No, this is what he put. So let me give you some more context about what he don't do for his kids he has now. Here you go. See this? 3 different baby mamas, and there was a 4th one named. Let's go to the first one. Oh, sorry about that. Let me put my jacket. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So try this again. And it's Jermaine. There you go. Let's start. Do you see? And I guess the original like child support documentation in the case was put in for like his oldest daughter. It was like I said, he's 19 years arrears in child support. Well, since she became of age, they pretty much removed that docket. They removed that Pax's case ID. And that was up here originally, but when she turned 18, it was closed. And like I say, he never paid any child support whatsoever. Because you see this generic order right there. Because reason that generic order keeps getting put in because he has no finance, he has no job, he has no income coming in. You know, he has over the 16 years he made $3.5 million. But some way, somehow, the Philadelphia court child support institution, they never picked up on this whatsoever. You see that order to suspend driver's license, and order was just recently put in to restore his driver's license. So it's actually proven again that, like I said, he has no income, has no job, has no finances. And so it's up to the state to foot the bill. As in the case with his other baby mamas, just the 4 of them. And like I said, the original one was, like I said, that docket, that case was actually closed when his daughter came of age. So let's go back. As he had his driver's license suspended originally when he missed the court date for a generic order from the parent court, and he missed that, and they put his driver's license in revocation, and they suspended it. But obviously, actually did what he needed to do to get it restored, or put the order in to get it restored. You know, like I said, he still doesn't have a legitimate job whatsoever. He still has, well, he has finances coming in, but it's not being, how do you say it? It's not even being picked up. It's not even being recorded whatsoever by the Pennsylvania child support court system. Or they're just looking the other way, because like I said, the man he's been protected for a very long time and very well insulated as well. So that's the second one, as you can see here. Let's go to the other one. See names. Like I said, the original one, the original case number and docket, the Pax's case ID and the docket number. Like I said, it was pretty much shut down when his daughter, his oldest, came of age at 18. So it was like 4 different baby mamas, 4 different kids that he's not taking care of whatsoever.
Since we bought the school 2 years and 3 months ago. This is the best I felt. I'm feeling good about the contractors we're meeting. It took us a long time. We went through a lot of hustlers and scammers and con artists and disingenuous brothers and sisters who do trade work, but I think we finally got the right mix right now. Brothers and sisters. But here's what I want.
Let's see what he got, because he said he finally found the right mix of contractors, you know. General contractors, subcontractors to get the work done, because he's in a great place right now. This is the most recent video he came out with on Instagram for today, and we'll see what he got pulled. Oh, same shit. Oh, remember them? Generation Electrical Services, the people he said stole from him, right? Didn't get the job done and ran away with his money. Paid him $60,000 out of $160,000 for the electrical troubleshooting, rewiring, replacement, and renovation work for the small building, small gym. And last time the work for him was in February, early February. That's why he had the porta potty out there. The porta potty is gone. But that's how he got the electricity to come on in the first place, because the permit is still active until like December 5th of this year. So let's check that out. You know, since he said, right. No, yeah. Nothing's done there whatsoever. Yep. Nothing's done there. And they haven't been there. And he just said he just let them go because supposedly they were stealing from, which was a lie. He lies a lot about the most just easily disprovable stuff. Now, this other permit they got pulled is nothing done on whatsoever, because they have to actually work in coordination with the general contractor you did have, electrical, generational electrical services, with the fire invoice for Premium Fire Security LLC. See, that's major costs. Like I said, nothing's been done whatsoever. It was $150 pulled for that permit, just $512 for permits pulled. $60,000 of electrical troubleshooting, rewiring, replacement work done, even though, like I said, they'd even finish halfway. Still have a lot of work to do, at least $100,000 worth of work to do. What was it? Let's see. He said we in a good place, good space. See, Generation Electrical Services, the people he let go and still has their equipment.